Welcome to Outlaw Woodworking. Today we're going to talk about something boring and it really sucks, and that's the dust collection in your shop. I worked out in the field for 35 years, and mostly all we used was shop vacs. And back then they didn't, if they did have them, we didn't know about them, and they would have been too cumbersome anyway. But shop vacs, you would go through filters. And if you bought really good filters like these, you know, they're $39, $40 a piece. And if you're working hard every day, they don't last very long. So I wish I knew about these back then, but today's review is going to be on this Oneida small dust deputy. And we're going to test it out. And I've got a brand new filter inside the rigid shop vac, and it's completely empty. Yeah, let's give this thing a test. Full disclosure, I've used this thing for a month now, and it works really well. The only thing I don't like about it is you've got this two-part system that's kind of cumbersome to move around, but you can build a cart for it. It comes with two buckets, so originally I screwed one of the buckets to the top of the shop vac, and that wheeled around pretty good. So you can do different things and use your own imagination for that. But as far as how it works, I've been pretty happy with it. So let me show you. We're gonna do a full test. Here you can see I got a brand new filter on the shop vac, and the bottom's empty except for a few little specks of dust down there. And I mounted a GoPro inside the Oneida bucket, so we could see the cyclone in action. Also, it has good connectability with the shop vacs. It has a tapered end right here, and it works really good. I haven't had any trouble with connections with it. All right, let's get started. I got about that much sawdust. Let's see how much ends up in the shop vac. All right, that worked really well. Let's see how it performed. Get this hose off. The bucket is completely full of stuff, and the GoPro is a mess, but we're gonna pull that off. Hopefully it survived. It's fun to watch. I mean, the cyclone it's like a tornado. It's amazing. Okay, so you can see a lot of sawdust in there, but the main thing is that there's no sawdust in the vacuum. So let's get this out of the way. Now, I bought the one where the lid came with it, and I think it was close to $100, maybe less. I'll have to check on that. And yeah, so that's the one that I bought. Let's take a look in the shop vac. The filter looks really good. Actually, there's hardly any dust on it. Little dust. And there's literally nothing in the so I don't know if you can see that, but there's a couple little specks in the bottom of the rigid shop vac, but not much. Very, very little. So in full review, I think Oneida is probably one of the best cyclones out there. I personally, if you're going to use a shop vac, I think this is the way to go. It's going to save you money on these filters. You know, anybody that's bought shop vac filters, it's expensive, and if you're doing a lot of work, this is definitely the way to go. Yeah, it performs really well. It left hardly anything on the filter, and it left maybe not even a handful, like just a few little specks in the bottom of the shop vac. So all in all, I really like this product. I'm not sponsored. I paid for this myself. I bought it on Amazon. I personally would get the one with like this. You can snap it on any bucket, and it came with 2 buckets, this hose, the cyclone, and the fittings to put it together. And yeah, so it was a good buy. So tool talk number 1. I think the small desk deputy is really good. Anyway, thanks for watching Outlaw Woodworking, and we'll see you next time. Later.